Setting goals and priorities is highly important to achieve maximum confidence. So you have to have a focus and an aim for what you want in life. If you don't have a target, there's going to be a feather in the wind, lost, being distracted by temptations, by people, by different circumstances. But when you have a focus, a clear target, it highly influences your direction to your specific goal. So, gentlemen, if you missed the first two videos of this series on confidence, I invite you to check them out. I'll leave them in the description below so you can get caught up to speed on this series on maximum confidence. Check them out. You'll be caught up to speed and you'll pick up where we left off. So, you have you have to establish top goals and priorities to develop that confidence. So let's go ahead and put up the whiteboard so I can show you guys the power of top goals and priorities. So see here. All right. So top goals and priorities. Let me pop in a quick nicotine gum here so we can get rocking and rolling. I've been going at this for a couple hours. Sorry with my voice. But with a bit of nicotine, we'll get that fire going again. So, all right. So, top goals and priorities. The standard definition for these terms: goals, this is the object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result. So, goals, that's where you're going for, that's where you're going to, that's what you want. It's very important to have goals throughout life. Short-term goals, long-term goals. You need to establish goals that you want for yourself. The second definition here we have is priorities. So priorities, the fact or condition of being regarded or treated as more important. This is where you put more priority into. So think about it. If you have 5 goals, your priority should be ranked from 1 to 5. And the first 1, 2, 3, those are the most important goals that you have. So top goals and priorities. There's a great quote that I like by Napoleon Hill. I think I read it from Think and Grow Rich. If you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite books of all time. I read it back when I was in high school, but that book, there's a great quote where he mentions that whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So when you list your goals and you're programming your mind to begin to believe that you can actually achieve that goal. If you don't have goals, it's very difficult for the mind to really grasp whatever you want to accomplish. When you have a goal, however, you start to tailor your actions, your thoughts, your ideas, your environments to achieving that goal. That's why it's very important to set your goals and priorities. So, goals, you want to align your life with clear goals and top priorities to stay focused on your purpose and mission. The main objectives to prioritize are the gym, your health, your career goals, your money, and your mission, your family, great like-minded friends, which would be your close relationships. The reason why these are top priorities is because these are the most important things in life. For men, for anyone in general, your health has to come first because your body is the vessel in which you are traveling throughout this world. If you have a poor diet, you don't work out, your body will suffer because of that. And this will highly influence every other aspect of your life. So your body, gym, your health is number one when it comes to priorities. The second thing is your career and your goals. This would be your purpose and your mission. Your mission is highly important because it keeps you on track with what you want and who you are. So if you have a higher mission above yourself where you help people, you contribute to society in a positive way, This will always keep you on the right path. And with that, as a byproduct, you will make more money because you're following your purpose, and also you're doing something that you enjoy to do. You're actually helping society in something that you are passionate about. So we'll make a better video on that in the future, where we really cover finding the best career path for you. But I really want to emphasize that your career goals is highly important, because this will help you invest into other areas of your life as well. Then finally, your relationships. Your relationships are highly important with your family and close-minded, like-minded friends in your circle. So your family, whether it's the family that you have now, whether it's your future family, if you plan to have kids, you have to think about them now, because if you start to think about the family that one day you'll create, you start to really approach this strategy with less selflessness. You're not selfishness. You're not selfish, and you're actually doing this for something greater than yourself. One day you're gonna have a family. One day you're gonna have a lot of kids, and you want to make sure that your legacy is passed on through your kids, and also with your great like-minded friends. Like, when I was in my early 20s, I used to have friends just to have friends, and now that I'm in my early 30s, going through experience, going through different obstacles, I realized that I started to really cultivate my circle more more discerningly, where I only have friends that are positive, that are on the same mission that I am, and that are bringing more positivity into my life. So you always want to invest into great friends, because they're going to have your back in different situations, different circumstances. So it's easy to get drowned by the noise of distractions. We are constantly bombarded with superficial news and irrelevant gossip. So, by bringing clear awareness to your top personal goals and priorities, you ensure you stay laser focused on your top life priorities and mission. So, this is the reason why it's very important, because throughout life, you're always going to be presented with distractions, just things that are trying to take away from your attention, your energy, your money. And if you don't have that clear goal, that clear mission, it's very easy to get off the path that you're on. So, jumping into implementation, SMART goals. This is the very first step when it comes to your top goals and priorities. Set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound goals. Be very specific with what you want in life. Make sure to align your SMART goals to your top priorities of fitness, financial success, strong relationships, and what makes you happy, your happiness. So, again, top priorities have to be these categories here, gentlemen, because your fitness, like I said, it's highly important. It's going to make, if you have a strong fitness regimen, it's going to make you more productive, so you can make more money. It's going to make you more attractive to the ladies. You're going to garner more respect from other men because you're strong and you're in shape, and you're just going to feel a lot more better about yourself. It's going to help you elevate that confidence. Financial success, when you start making money, you're in a path, in a career path that you enjoy. You're going to bring more abundance into your life. You can help the people around you. You can invest more into yourself. You can invest into your future family. So financial success is highly important as well. Strong relationships. At the end of the day, man, it's all about the relationships. It's about that human connection, the people that you have around you, your friends, your family. You always want to make sure that you're also investing into strong relationships. And then finally, whatever makes you happy. We're all different. I like to travel. I like to immerse myself in nature. I like to fight, to practice combat sports. There's a lot of things that I like to do that might be different from your personal happiness goals, right? And you need to figure out what's best. What do you like to do that you're also pouring into your personal happiness? Because at the end of the day, this is what gives you fire, it gives you more vigor. So the next thing we have here is daily planning. Plan your day around your top priorities. Implement Pareto's 80-20 rule to focus on the top 20 items that drive your goals forward. So I've covered the Pareto principle in countless videos in the past, but all it is that you're focusing on the main items that drive 80% of your results. So if you're a content creator, you want to make more content. If you're a musician, you want to focus on making more music. If you are a web developer, you want to focus on coding, making more programs, software, apps, whatever you like to design. So focus on deep work, undisturbed deep work at the beginning of your day to accomplish your top items. So this is powerful because your willpower is like a battery. At the beginning of the day, you have the most energy, the most vigor, and then towards the end of the day, that battery starts to deplete. So if you focus most of your energy at the beginning into that deep work, you're really going to double down on that 20% chunk that drives 80% of the results. So that's why it's very important to have a daily plan where you're focusing on those items at the beginning of the day. Then we jump into review and adjust. Regularly review your goals and adjust them as needed. You can do this on a monthly or quarterly basis to ensure you are on track to achieve your top goals. So, like when you start implementing this and you start going towards your goals, there's going to be points that you might have to pivot. This is where this comes in. You start to review and adjust your progress in the last month, last couple of months, and you can make the tweaks and adjustments that are necessary to get you to that goal. Easy way to think about this is in the gym. You're following a certain fitness regimen, a certain diet. In 3 months, if you don't see progress or you don't see the progress that you want, that's when you need to make the adjustment and either lower your calories, adjust your calories, increase them, and also your training volume. Start to analyze the different factors. That's why it's very important to track everything that you do. Track your money, track your progress in the gym, track your food, track everything, your sleep. When you start to track it, you start to acquire more data on what's actually happening. You can see precisely the details. Like they say, the devil's in the details. Everything is in the details. You can see exactly what's going on, and you can make the necessary adjustments to get you to that goal. And then finally, develop skills and knowledge. So continuous learning and skill improvement breeds confidence through competence. Use feedback for growth, not as a measure of your worth, but to continuously improve and build resilience. So skills, like guys, you always have to have that growth mindset where you're continuously growing, you're continuously seeking more skills so you can keep elevating your career, you can keep elevating your life. So this never stops. When it comes to life, it's always a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset where you reach one pinnacle and you stop there. This never stops. You want to keep growing, continuous learning, keep stacking more skills so you can become more profitable, more valuable in your life. So guys, this is very important. Top goals and priorities. The reason why this is number 2 is because we need to have a clear focus of what we want in life. Once we have that clear focus, now it's about making those items a priority. And like I mentioned, the top items that we should be focusing on as strong, intelligent, competent, wealthy men is the gym, your money, your career, your happiness, your relationships, making sure that you're building strong relationships with women and with men. So these are the top goals and priorities, gentlemen. Like I mentioned, if you missed any of the first 2 videos that I dropped, I'll leave them in the description below so you can catch up. But this is powerful. This will help you in various aspects. But when it comes to confidence, it will completely change the trajectory of your confidence because now you have a goal and mission that you are adhering to. So yeah, gentlemen, if you made this far into the video, make sure to give us a like. Also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. I'll catch you all in the next vid. Stay strong. Keep those top priorities and goals on point. Keep them on your radar and keep on conquering. You got this. Peace.